All right, joining me now to talk about all of this and the bill he's introduced in the House that calls for an investigation into the Bidens and Ukraine is Alabama Congressman Bradley Byrne. Congressman, great to see you. We've been on the same page over this for a long time now. You've been on the show way before impeachment started, focusing on this. Tell us the latest. Where are you at with this bill that you're pushing forward?
Well, I've heard from the left that somehow we're just trying to make up something where there's nothing there. And all I'm saying is, I want an investigation. I want the United States Congress to look into this with a smidgen of the sort of effort that we've made going after President Trump. Look, if this wasn't Hunter Biden, if this was Donald Trump Jr., they would have done this months ago. I want a straight-up investigation. I just want the facts. I want Hunter Biden to testify. I want Devin Archer to testify. I want Vice President Biden to testify. Tell us what happened, how it happened, and whether there was government influence by the United States with the Ukrainian government or other people involved with them to get Hunter Biden and the people in this business with them these special deals that they got. Look, he had no background in Ukraine, no background in energy, and they're paying him $50,000 a month. Come on, something stinks there.
So I agree completely. But what I'm really keen to understand is what are the chances of actually us getting that investigation? Who are you suggesting should run that investigation?
It should be the United States Congress. It should be the relevant committees of the United States Congress. Foreign Affairs Committee, Judiciary Committee, any other committee that has jurisdiction over these matters. We spent all this time, hundreds and hundreds of man-hours looking for things that haven't been there with regard to President Trump. Here, all these facts, you've laid them out beautifully. I want us to go in there and apply the same effort to what happened here. And if it's all on the up and up, everything's fine, fine. Let's understand that. I have a suspicion, however, that the reason they don't want to do it, that the reason they're so dismissive of it, is that they know there's something here. Let's get to the bottom of it. If the Democrats won't do this, they're showing their hypocrisy.
So is it possible for this to happen? I mean, just being really practical about it, in the House, is it the case that for any kind of investigation to be opened, it's got to come from the Democrats because they're in the majority? Is that the situation in the House?
It is, and it's going to be very difficult to make this happen. But, we've got to push on these things. You've got to let the American people know this is out there. The Democrats won't look into it. They're using a double standard here. They're being hypocrites. As I said, if this were Donald Trump Jr., it would have happened months ago.
So the Republicans have the majority in the Senate. So is it the case that any of those committees you mentioned in the Senate could open an investigation on this tomorrow?
They could, and I wish they would. Now, I'm not in the Senate, so I can't go over there and make them do it. But there's enough smoke here where it would seem to me that they would get in there and start looking about where the fire was really coming from. Look, this is not just about the election, Joe Biden, and all that. This is billions of dollars of American aid that's gone to a country that's critical to us, that's very important in where we are in that part of the world. And there are all sorts of questions about what happened in the Ukraine in 2016, what's happened before then in Ukraine, what's happening now with the new president. Let's get it all out there so that policymakers and the citizens can know what's really going on.
Well, Congressman, thank you for all the pressure you're putting on. I know you can't do it yourself, but you're right next door to the Senate. So, you just pop along the corridor and twist some arms. We'd be very grateful. Good to see you.
Good to see you.